Jail for all of them. Leave a like on this video right now if you agree. Everyone involved in Robinhood, and not just Robinhood, Webull as well, and anybody who paused trading on stocks that regular citizens could no longer purchase, meanwhile hedge funds were still able to purchase. Jail for all of them. Now, Robinhood is getting the majority of the hate, and they deserve a lot of it. We're going to talk about that. But also, Webull is another app that abandoned its customers only after pressure later today, allowing people to repurchase. The window's gone. Now, I'm going to hold the line. I haven't lost a dime until I pull this money out, and I can take these stocks to the grave. Bury me with them. I don't care. I knew what I was doing when I invested, and I didn't overextend myself. I invested what I was comfortable with. But not everyone did. Think about how mind-blowing this is. You are Robinhood, a few decision makers at the top, and you willingly decide to bury your company. You're weeks from wanting to do an IPO, and you willingly decide to bury your company to protect billionaire hedge funds, hedge fund managers and billionaires. It's absolutely hilarious that you call yourself Robinhood. I mean, that's just the garbage frosting on the garbage cake. You're talking about people's livelihoods here, but you're also talking about a rigged system, a rigged game that happened in front of everybody. Yeah, AOC and Ted Cruz were out there reading the room and said, yeah, this is garbage. Yeah, what did they do about Section 230? What do they do about companies abandoning the West for China? What do they do about, super huge companies like Blizzard abandoning their players to bend the knee to China? Nothing. They sent a tweet. We all lopped it up. We're like, yeah, they're one of us. And they did nothing. Understand why this happened is actually pretty simple. Now, if I use like the 30,000 foot view of a short, it's this. If a stock is at $1,000, you borrow that stock in hopes to pay it back at a lower price. So it's at $1,000. You borrow that $1,000 essentially, invest it, do with what you please, but you've got to pay it back. So when the stock drops to $800, you buy back in, and then you pay back your loan, and you win $200 per share. Does that make sense? That's 30,000 foot view on short selling. Citadel is a hedge fund that owns Melvin Capital Management. Melvin is a GameStop short seller predicted to lose billions of dollars due to people taking the free market back. Follow me? Now, Citadel is one of Robinhood's largest order flow buyers, one of their largest customers. Citadel banned purchases of new GameStop shares on Robinhood. It's that simple. You're talking about hedge funds who worked together to screw us all over. And they're taking their whole company, but that's not enough justice. 338,000 one-star reviews for Robinhood on Google Play. I'm sure Google will protect them. Look at that. They just removed, right before your eyes, they just removed 100,000 reviews, which is absolute bull. One of those reviews is mine. I use the app. I invested money with the app. My review is legitimate, but Google's protecting them. Apple never let any of the reviews go through. They just locked it, sitting at 4.8 stars. These are legitimate reviews by customers who've been burned. Furious traders are tanking ratings for Robinhood and other apps after outages and limits set buying GameStop. It's not just GameStop. It was Nokia. It was AMC. It was BlackBerry. It was, I don't know what the other one. Ironically, CDPR had a big day today. First, they came for the hedge fund managers. Now they're coming for investment apps. Day traders energized by the organizing on Messenger board Reddit rode in to save GameStop stock from an attempted short and sent struggling retailer shares soaring. But now they're furious that they're being denied big rewards after trading apps experienced outages on Wednesday and Thursday and even halted buys on suddenly popular stocks. In response, traders sent out to tank the apps with a slew of one-star reviews. Good. It's a turnaround almost as extraordinary. Robinhood, an online stock brokerage that has grown wildly thanks to commission-free trading, it's a turnaround almost as extraordinary as GameStop. Robinhood was the 5th most popular app in Apple's App Store just 2 days ago, according to analyst App Annie, as in interest with GameStop spiked with day traders' interest. But Robinhood and similar apps such as Trading 212 and Webull struggled to keep pace. Robinhood and others stopped trading altogether on GameStop and AMC, another stock being bought by Reddit-driven investors. Citizens, you mean. Robinhood, which averaged 280 reviews a day between mid-November and January 27th, had 400 mostly negative reviews in the first 12 hours of January 28th alone. Some pointing out the irony of a company called Robinhood depriving everyday users of the ability to potentially make big gains. Investors missing out on thousands due to outages. I mean, it's funny when this is Lee Cooperman, a billionaire, talking about what's fair and what isn't. It's not fair. It's not fair. This is the regular people taking it out on the wealthy. He literally says that. Don't believe me? Here. How about, you might be thinking to yourself, there's no freaking way. There's no freaking way this cotton swab of a man is going to whine about the wealthy getting their comeuppance. Let's see.
The reason the market is doing what it's doing is people are sitting at home getting the checks from the government.
Yeah, the plebs. Stupid plebs getting their government checks.
Okay, and this fair share is a bullshit concept.
Ooh.
It's just a way of attacking wealthy people. And, you know, I think it's inappropriate. We all got to work together and pull together.
We all got to work together, he says. Thanks. Now Robinhood, of course, facing a class action lawsuit, but that's not enough because I'm seeing reports of Robinhood's app literally selling people shares for their own good. Now, this is just speculation. It's just a screenshot saying, we're sorry, this order cannot be canceled as we placed it to mitigate the risk on your account. They tried to sell GameStop stock for them. They're automatically selling shares. Hi, whatever. In light of recent volatility, we're restricting transactions for certain securities to position closing only. However, due to the unreasonable risk involved in brokering your position, we have closed your 4,500 shares of GameStop for an average price of $118 as of January 28th. Are you joking? What exactly is the risk, Robinhood? And then look at this. Just got a tip that Citadel reloaded their shorts before they told Robinhood to stop trading GameStop. If this is true, Ken Griffin and the Robinhood founders should be in jail. This is class warfare. This is unbelievable. I don't want just a class action lawsuit because make no mistake about it, I'm going to leave in the pinned comment links to a couple of alternatives. There are some out there. And I wouldn't back Webull either because they shut it down today too. Before this uploads, I'll do a little research. I'll find some people that didn't screw everyone over today. When you forbid people from buying stock, it only and only allow selling, obviously you're going to push the price down. It's such a blatant market manipulation. Everyone at Robinhood app belongs in jail. I agree. And here's several options. This is insane. You can't, I mean, I can't even believe that Robinhood is selling people stocks. And these cowards too. They haven't said anything. 63,000 comments, 6,000 likes, not a single reply. All day they've been in hiding. I want to know what happened. Let me recap. I'm just a schlub from the Midwest, but here's how it looks to me. They made ending their entire company the correct move today. They looked at something and said, you know what? Going to jail is probably the right call. Now, they had an IPO coming up. Well, that's not going to happen. They're going to get shorted into oblivion or buried. They're going to get, maybe this was to invest or to protect their IPO, but nobody's going to use this app ever again. Take the time, transfer away. The class action lawsuits. They thought class action lawsuits, potential jail time, and ending your entire company's reputation overnight was the right decision. Think about how much money must have been on the line. Think about how much you'd have to pay them. And then you have the New York Times as putting up Orwell and Good. When the little guy does it, it's greed. Amateur investors, perhaps propelled by a mix of greed and boredom, are looking to teach Wall Street a lesson. Greed. Greed. There's us and them, and you have Robinhood, this article, just effed over every common man or person with the stock market and sided with the hedge funds. Never use this app again. Never. And whatever class action lawsuit spins up, if you had skin in the game, you should get involved and take it to them. Make sure you leave a review on Robinhood, even though Google keeps deleting them. Literally any other app. This is outrageous. People need to be in jail. Please leave a like on this video. If you haven't yet, please click that red subscribe button and share it. Please share this video. There's a share button right by the dislike button. Stay tuned and I'll keep covering this. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.